Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good day. In today's video I wanted to share with you the look that you can create using the two kits from Benefit. It's the Do the Bright Thing. I've been talking about it in one of my videos, I will leave the link below, and how to look best at everything. So it's just like a mini tutorial, or rather a makeup demonstration on what type of makeup look you can achieve if you just use products from those two kits. In one of my videos I mentioned that the first kit I wanted to buy is how to look best at everything, but I couldn't find it in my right shade, so instead I bought the Do the Bright Thing, and then later on I bought this one as well. And I've been using products from both of them for a while, but always in combination with something else. So I thought it could be fun just for me, but also for you to see what kind of look can you achieve if you just use products from both of those kits. And it can be useful if you're thinking of buying any of them or both of them, but also just to see what are the products that are included in those kits and what I think of them in case you're thinking of buying them individually. So if you're interested, continue watching the video and I will share with you my thoughts on products that are included in both of those kits. Okay, so I'm starting by applying the Porefessional Primer. If you've seen my primers primers collection video, you will know that this is my favorite primer. I will leave a link below so you can have a look. And I'm applying it just to the T-zone, so my forehead, my nose and the area around the nose and the chin. This is the perfect primer for mattifying the skin, minimizing the pore appearance, obviously, and just overall perfecting the skin's finish. So it's really, really great. I love it, and maybe usually I would actually apply it to the whole face, not only the T-zone, but today I will just go with this application. After this, I'm applying the other primer, that Gel from the Brightening kit. This is a brightening face primer, so I am actually going to apply it just to the areas where I would normally apply highlighter. It's not very luminizing, but it's still a little bit too brightening for me to apply it to the whole face, because then the face looks a little bit oily. So I'm just going to apply it to the areas that I want to be highlighted, and of course I will afterwards add a highlighter, but it's still very nice as a base. Now I'm applying the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow foundation, and I'm using my Real Techniques stippling brush to apply it with. I've tried applying it with fingers, but overall I prefer a brush, so I'm going to show it this way, even though the brush is not included in the kit. It's a medium coverage foundation. This one unfortunately is a little bit too light for me, but the shade darker, the kit that had the shade darker was just too dark for me, so I have to go with this one. Once I blend it in, it's okay, but it does look quite light for me. It's a nice formula, it's medium coverage, it doesn't cover all the imperfections I would like to have covered, but it still gives you a nice perfected base. Then I'm using a concealer duo that comes in the How to Look Best at Everything kit. It has two shades, Lemonade and Boi-ing. Lemonade is a yellow shade, which is supposed to be used for any discoloration, redness under eye area, and to basically even out the skin color. And then Boi-ing is something you use to cover imperfections. For my under eye area, I'm actually going to mix the two shades because I want both. I'm applying it first with this flat brush, just to apply it on my face. And then on my imperfections, I'm just going to apply Boi-ing to cover up any sort of spots, pimples, etc. I'm blending it in with my Sigma brush. It's like a small stippling brush called Precision Flat P80. It's a really good brush for blending in concealer, for really even coverage, and it's nice to use both for under eye area but also all over the face. Then I'm gonna take again my Real Techniques stippling brush and go over my face again with nothing on the product. It just has a little bit of foundation left, and it's just to blend more in and get an even coverage of the concealer. For my eyelids, I will apply a little bit of Lemonade, again using the Sigma Precision Flat brush, and this is to even out the skin color, remove any redness or blue tones. Since none of these kits have an eye primer, and I usually need one for a nice eye look, I'm gonna use this concealer just to even out this skin tone. Then I'm using the powder in the shade called Ivory, and I'm going to try to use the brush that is included in the kit. It's not a perfect brush, but it works quite okay. The powder is just an average powder. It's not super mattifying, but it's not shimmering or anything, so it's a nice finishing touch to apply over the foundation and over the areas where you have concealer just to set it in. Then I'm using the Dandelion powder, which is a highlighting powder. But I'm actually going to use it a little bit like a blush since it has a pink tone. It's not too dark and it's not too intense. So something I am missing in those two kits is like a darker, maybe bronzing shade, because I think the face looks a little bit too pale. But I'm using this pink shade just as a blush all over my cheekbones and brushing it a little bit higher up just to add some color overall to the face. So now the face makeup is done and I'm going to move on to the eye makeup. So first I am applying the Bad Gal liner, and the Do the Bright Thing face kit has it in the waterproof edition. The shade is black, and that is something that yet again maybe could be better because black is not a very easy shade to wear for everyday look, so I would maybe have gone with a dark brown or dark grey. But it's a very nice formula, it's quite easy to apply. I'm just using it along the top lash line as close as possible just to highlight the eyes a little bit. And I'm doing a really small wing at the end. It's quite a dry formula, I wouldn't say it's very gliding and very soft and creamy, but for me it's not super difficult to apply. As you might know, I am completely in love with Urban Decay 24/7 pencil. I will leave a link below on the video about that. So that formula for me is the best, therefore I compare everything to it, but this one is quite nice, quite easy to apply. My only complaint will be the shade. I think if it would be a non-black, a little bit more flattering everyday shade, it would be better. Then I'm using the Real Mascara, which is included in this small size. And I've talked about this mascara before. I really like it. It has quite a unique brush. The only thing is when you open it, it has a little bit too much bulk on the end of the brush, and there's like a little small bristles I would say at the very top, so I have to clean it in order to get a good application. I really like this mascara. It doesn't require that much time to work with. It gives you a lot of volume really fast. It takes you a few times to get used to the brush and how to apply it, but in the end it's quite nice. When I applied it first, I used the top tip. Since it has quite a lot of product on it, I used it to apply a little bit more mascara to the outer part of the lashes, but then I use it to comb through and overall apply like a normal mascara. And as I've mentioned, I think it's a really good effect. It gives you a lot of volume, quite a good separation, and the curl. It dries quite quickly, but not that quickly that it doesn't give you time to play with it. But here I have it applied on one eye and not the other, so you can compare the effect. And I think it's quite obvious which eye has mascara on and which doesn't. So then I'm applying it on my second eye. The same technique, I just twist my hand and use the brush the same way. And you can see that I'm doing this demonstration right after application, so I'm looking down, I'm looking up, but mascara leaves no smudges, it doesn't color the eyelids, so it's actually quite an easy product to work with since it dries quite quickly and is very easy to apply. Okay, so now I'm done with the eyes, and this is more or less the finished look. I've applied the base, so 2 different primers, foundation, 2 concealers, finishing powder and the highlighting powder, and then I've done the eyeliner pencil and the mascara. The thing that is missing from either or both of the kits is the eyebrow product. It has nothing to use for eyebrows. Eye pencil obviously would be too dark, and I do think that this look is really missing the groomed eyebrows. So I'm actually gonna have to bring in the extra product, which is also by Benefit, and it's GimMe Brow, and it's the brow gel. I've bought it recently and I already like it a lot. It has little fibers in it, so it really helps to add intensity, a little bit of volume, and overall the groomed effect to the eyebrows. So I'm going to use this to complement the look. It has a really small brush, which is really convenient to apply, and I'm just applying it with the short feather light strokes to the eyebrow, filling it in until I'm happy with the final result. And I'm going to do the same on my other eyebrow, just filling it in until I'm happy with the result. I have this one in the shade called Medium Deep. I was thinking of a lighter shade for a little bit, but the lighter shade would just look very strange with my hair color. This Medium Deep might be again a little bit too dark, but I do think it fits the best out of the shade choice that they have. Now I'm going to use one of my favorite products. It's the High Beam highlighter. It comes in a mini size in this kit. I have it in full size as well. It's a really nice product, and I'm just going to use it as the highlighter on top of my cheekbones, under the eyebrow, and a little bit above my lip. And since this kit has no lip products, I'm actually also going to use it a little bit in the center of the lip, just to add some dimensions and a little bit of color. And I'm applying it with the brush that is included in the pack, but I am blending it with my fingers. It gives a really nice highlight, quite natural. It's not very shimmering, it's not very glittering, but it's just a very nice highlight, sort of soft pink color. I really like this product. So this would be the finished look if you don't do anything else. It's quite a nice, everyday, quite subtle look with a perfected face and highlighted eyes. The thing that I'm missing, and I would like to add a little bit, is just the lip color, because I think lips look really pale, especially together with a pale face. So I'm actually going to go and add the e.l.f. lip balm tint that I have, and I have it in the shade called Berry. It's just a lip balm with a little bit of a tint. I really like it. It has really nice texture, and I'm just applying it in a sheer way, just to add a little bit of color, so the lips become more pink. Even though you can still see the high beam through, it's still a nice touch. So this is the final look that I've created using the two kits from Benefit, and I had to bring in 2 extra products because I thought they are missing to create the final look. This is a very subtle everyday look in my opinion. It's nice, it's nothing really special, but a lot of products are really nice. And one of the things I wanted to mention, because I thought this is what is really good with these kits, is that you get a lot of products in a mini size. And for things like High Beam, the highlighter, and the Porefessional, the primer, this is actually for me a really good added value, because I take those products with me when I travel. I actually take them out of the kit. I don't take the kit itself, but I find it really convenient. Benefit has a lot of really good products, and the fact that you can get them in a small size, travel-friendly size, in those kits, to me is really great. So this is just something to keep in mind if you're thinking of buying those kits. This is to me a really good added value. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know if you have any questions on specifics of the products, in case I have forgotten to mention something. And please feel free to share your opinion on those kits if you've tried any of them. And of course, leave any comments, and I'm always happy if you press like and subscribe and ask me any questions. I'm always happy to communicate with you. So this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I wish you a lovely day and see you soon. Bye!